right. Well,
Are you ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
Uh-oh.
You just turned the echo
There
back
it
on.
was. It was on.
I'm ready for the intro.
Okay.
I don't know if I am.
Do that.
All right, here we go. Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to That Checks Out. I am your star, Ted Wilson. The other guy in the room, we don't know his name, Damon something. Over across the room, our producer, our sound mixer, our engineer, everything that we need to do this right. Brian Big Mac. Oh, it's Damon Procchio. I remember now. How you doing, Damon?
Procchio. It's Procchio.
Procchio.
Yeah.
P-U-R-A-C-C-H-I-O.
Oh, yeah. But both C's are in my name. They both make noise. The L in yours is silent, right?
Right.
Yeah, so we're golden.
Sure.
We're golden. Hey, so we usually catch up on our week, right?
Right, but we saw each other yesterday.
We saw each other yesterday, so
This
we're
week
really
already
just
sucks.
catching up from 14 hours ago.
Something like that, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to tell you, the way we do this, where we don't really talk during the week, and then we get together and do the podcast,
Amazing.
it is from the standpoint of I only got to see you once. So it's pretty solid.
Yeah, this weekend has been pretty...
Yeah, it's kind of a thumbs down.
Sure.
But no, we went and did Gina Petty, Intentionally Lola. We went in and sat in, and she interviewed us. We interviewed her.
Yeah.
We kind of
I don't know if she was expecting that necessarily.
It didn't matter because we went in there with a plan, which was not knowing what we're going to do. But
That's
it was
our usual plan. Sure.
Yeah, but it was really fun. That'll be dropping later. We'll share it to our page, so that you can hear that too.
Yeah, we recorded in her salon, Lola,
Yeah.
in Geneva. Lovely place.
Yeah,
Set up really nice in there,
It was
yeah.
very cool. It was very cool.
Yeah, it was weird. You brought up, and I didn't mention it at the time, but that had that like salon like essence to it. Like, you walk in. Like, I haven't been in a barber shop or a salon in 20 years. We all know why. We all know why. But I walked in and that the product smell and all that mixed together, and it just like took me back to my childhood.
I know. Same thing. That's why I said my mom used to be a beautician when I was younger. So that's why I just remember that. I remember that remember Friday nights, because we had VCRs, so we could tape stuff, but we didn't have like DVRs where you just wouldn't miss anything and you go back later. But we'd watch Dukes of Hazzard on Friday night.
Right.
And then when that was over, the theme song for Dallas would start. We knew that was bedtime.
Right.
Because then my mom and grandma were going out to watch. My grandma would come over every Friday night. My mom would do her hair. So those smells that we got yesterday, it just took me back to that. It was kind of weird.
Was it bedtime or just like leave? It was go to your room time.
Because it was
8 o'clock.
It was 8 o'clock. So it was, me and my brother talked for a while, but it was, hey, they got their show on now.
Right. Yeah. It was,
so
you're adult time. Is in there.
We're tucking you in. Please stay in there.
Right.
So, because it's not like today where you can just pause it, come back, or go hit record halfway through and be like, I'm not going to see the end of this. I'll record it. That's not how we grew up. So we had the old VHS tape. Wow. I still remember. I had a VCR up until probably about 3-4 years ago.
What did you do with it? I don't know. Mind. I don't want to know what
no,
you did
but I
with
don't know why. After a while, why would you need it? What would you do with it?
I think they sell really well online, from what I understand. But
Yeah.
I think it's mostly for people that are trying to convert their old stuff over.
Yeah. No, they do make them where you can burn them on a DVD and stuff like that. Yeah. But no, it was really cool being in there, just the essence of it. And like, we know Gina from school,
Right. We learned a lot from, if you guys have not heard her podcast, Intentionally Lola, like Damon said, I learned a lot about her. And like I said, we grew up with her, and there was stories I had no idea, like not even like an inkling. Like, it was just like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and she probably felt the same way about us, because as she starts talking to us,
she claimed on her, you guys will hear that, remember me, I don't know, maybe it was off at that point. No, I think it was on there, that she didn't even know my dad's first name, or maybe it just didn't occur to her that she remembered it.
Right. Well, because he was a teacher,
my
so
dad,
he's always Mr. Wilson.
My dad was our principal 6th and 7th grade, and then he went back to teaching when we were in 8th grade.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Yeah. Well, and he was always Mr. Wilson to me, and your mom is still Mrs. Wilson. I mean, that's just how it is.
I've told this story. I don't know if you've ever heard it, but the first time I really heard my dad yell was in school. He was yelling at someone to walk or to stop running or something, and someone went behind and like, "Man, your dad can yell." And I was like, "What? That was my dad?" I had to turn around like, "Oh, whoa." Because at my house, I don't know if he just didn't want to do it by the time he got home, or he just didn't want to be the disciplinarian. But at my house, you didn't cross my mother.
Yeah.
My mother was the one. I remember we brought him up last time. Our mutual friend, Mike Duffy, the first time he came into my house, walked in, saw my mom, and was like, "Oh, that's your mom?" And like ducked into my room real quick, because he didn't put it together that the Mrs. Wilson that had taught at his grade school, because we went to different grade schools, was my mom. Walked in and saw her, went white as a ghost, and just ran in my room. He's like, "I didn't know that was your mom. She's really mean." And I was like, "Yeah, cool. I see her every day." So wanted to walk out and talk to her? No, I don't.
That's awesome. So you're holding him hostage then, and you're like, hey, she's going to be here for a while. She goes to the store, you can leave. But no, other than that, I mean, the week for me hasn't really been eventful.
Really?
No, I really don't think so. I don't think that I I did anything. Didn't sell a truck. Didn't,
Should have spread that out.
Yeah. I should have, well, I could still be taking those messages, so, but no, I really not an eventful week whatsoever. So, and that's cool, I guess, but anything besides yesterday? I mean, I know I picked you up. We rode there together to kind of amp up a little bit and stuff. But
you saw some parts of the western suburbs I don't think you've ever seen before. That's a really nice area. You found out.
It was very nice. Yeah, I was really impressed with that area. So, but I
should have taken you the long way home. We could have gone by Wahlburgers. We could have seen Donnie and Jenny.
Donnie and Jenny. Yeah. I'm sure they just sit outside and serve burgers all day.
That's what they do.
What's going on.
I mean, really, do they have anything else going on? I don't know.
They're like, Ted.
Yeah.
Love your podcast, bro. Can you get him on here?
Sure, no problem.
Apparently you're tight.
Yeah.
Do you think he knows Tony Danza?
He's probably better than any of us in the room. Why not?
What is that, the six degrees or 6 degrees
of
separation?
He's probably like
Kevin
28
Bacon?
degrees of Kevin Bacon.
That's all right, though. That's all right. I'll take it.
Yeah.
You just got to pull a few strings.
Right.
So, but no, like I said, it's been pretty non-eventful. I will tell you this week, I got blanketed on a single sneeze.
On a single sneeze?
I was very pissed, okay? I went down swinging because I feel the blanket is when you're abusing it. The multiple sneezer, I've already said it. How many times do you need my blessings? I have no more to give you. I need to save them for other people, okay? So that's what it's for. I sneezed. They took such great pride in saying blanket on a single sneeze. And what do? I had to take it, but I was arguing because you can see my point, right? It's more or less for you're abusing
You'd get 2 default ones. I mean, that's just how they come in pairs.
Right. And this is the same guy, Fred, that I work with. Same guy. He runs out the door now to sneeze because he doesn't want me to blanket him because he's the reason I blanket at work. And I want you to hear that, Fred, if you're listening to this podcast. You're the reason that I brought that to work.
He's the reason.
Yeah. And he turned it around. And I didn't like it.
Yeah, I think he turned it around the wrong way.
So would you agree it was misused?
Yes. Oh, clearly.
So the ruling would be that blanket doesn't stand.
Yeah, we don't even have to go to the judges on that. That's just a...
Big Mac?
Well, dead air is great.
Wait, I'm waiting for the wait. What?
That's not Big Mac not talking into the mic like usual. That was him literally no idea what's going on.
He's like, I completely agree. I hope you didn't say
somebody
come use the shower.
This show. Wow.
Yeah.
Now my daughter did a four or five in a row, and
did you do it?
No, the concept of the blanket is not known in my house. Oh. So I think I would have said blanket. They would have thrown a blanket on me, and I didn't really want one.
Dad's cold. I just went. I got your slippers too, Dad. Yeah.
Dad wants a blanket. Dad never wants a blanket.
Dad never has one blanket at home.
Yeah.
Why these deep references that no one is ever going
there's
to
like
get?
8 people that get it, and then I think we, you know what, we do it for us.
But that's twice our audience, so that's pretty good. it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. Yeah, it's pretty solid.
How are you feeling? You weren't feeling too great yesterday.
No, still under the weather.
Good.
So you got to bring all the energy, and we know Big Mac is riveting as always on the microphone. So that's
we don't really have a bench here.
That's
we don't
solid.
have a.
Are you balancing your phone? Is that really what you're doing right now?
Yes.
Okay.
We don't really have like a deep bench. We don't have a 6th man or a 7th. We don't even have a 3rd man.
Yeah, we really don't. We don't.
One of us goes down. That's it. We have nothing to fall back. Are you taking pictures this time? Because we were trying to make a website of this. You guys, that's a little bit of a pre-announcement. There will be a new website for That Checks Out. And we're trying to put some photos on it. And every photo we have is usually taken by Big Mac, and it's usually my head is covered by a microphone. Yeah. He's gotten every chin that Damon and I have between us.
He's like the photo ninja. Yeah. It's like all of a sudden he's not in his chair. Where's he at? Oh, he's right there with an iPad.
Yeah.
You know?
Damon and I have at least a B cup in every photo.
Yeah.
So
I can sit straight if I know the picture's coming.
Literally, we're all like leaned over and just sagging down. It's like it's not visual. We don't care. And then all of a sudden there's photos up on the Audiohive Podcasting page.
We are built for radio and or podcasting. That's what we are.
We're built for coffins, I
think. we're built for that. So
we're built for
I love the
flat,
fact that
6 feet underground.
I probably still won't hold still. I don't know. It's just me. What's that noise? He never holds still. It is what it is.
It's funny.
So, hey, one thing I did see this week, it's not anything for my travels, but I saw an awesome commercial where I just don't believe the premise, where it basically said, are you tired of grocery shopping? Grocery shopping got you down, la, la, la. And I thought, so here it's going to be, we're going to bring everything to your house. It was for like nuts only. It was like we sell nuts and flour and seeds. And it's a whole commercial. So it's like, hate going to the store, hate doing this, hate doing that. Get your nuts online. And we got seeds and we got this. Swear to God. Okay.
All right,
Now,
yeah.
if you Google it right now, you're not going to find what I was looking at most likely.
No.
Don't Google it.
No, Mac. Put that back.
Yeah.
Slide that window back, Big Mac.
Don't Google that. But what I'm saying is it's nuts.com.
Is it it sounds like you're just buying birdseed.
That's the whole thing. I've never, and even my wife does a grocery shopping now because I don't like doing the whole price match thing. I can't stand it.
Yeah, I just go in and be like, I'll price match on the shelf. Okay, the one next to it is 10 cents less. I'll get that one. But I won't do well, Target is this, but Walmart is this.
Correct. Yeah, so I don't do that.
But Jewel is this, and Kroger and Safeway. I'm trying to get and Giants and Wegmans. And I'm trying to pick, like, we're all across the country. I'm making sure everyone knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Winn-Dixie.
Yeah. What's that one in the South that's really popular? I can't think of it right now.
Well, they got a Winn-Dixie down in Florida and Georgia.
There's another one down there that's really, like, they have really good deli section.
Piggly Wiggly or something, right?
That is one, but it's not the one.
Yeah.
I can see the level you're shopping at the Piggly. At the Piggly?
At the Piggly. But my whole point is they play the stress angle of how bad grocery shopping is. And then basically all they've taken care of is, hey, were you going to buy some peanuts and cashews? Yeah. Go on here.
You know that stuff you put out for parties that you don't have anymore?
Yeah.
You can buy it online. Well, okay.
Yeah. Where do you get your birdseed?
Yeah.
Where do you get your flour? You know?
I'm not having a cocktail party. I don't really need a dish of nuts right now.
No, I really thought there was more to it. And it's like, that's like a left turn.
You get really excited. You're like,
yeah. You're like, oh, well, what, maybe no, that's nothing. No. That's really nothing,
Honey, how we set for cashews?
Yeah.
Good? I got nothing.
My pistachio intake has been at an all-time low. I really need to. I really hate shopping. I mean, how do you do that?
I don't know.
And that was after the, and I guess I won't make fun of this because if somebody has to have it, but it's like an oxygen machine, but you don't have to carry the tank. Okay. So you get the mask and it does whatever it does with the air, cleans, purifies it, and forces it in. So it's like a little box that you'll wear on you.
All right.
And it's probably the size of a woman's purse or smaller, right? And it says the battery's good up to 9 hours. And they show a lady walking in the woods, an old lady. Okay, first off,
what's you doing in the woods?
Why are you in the woods? Okay. Are you looking for nuts? Because I know where you can go online.
Right. You didn't have to do that.
No, shopping, all time easy right now.
Right.
You can go get your nuts there. But what cracks me up is they're showing her, and I'm like, okay, well, you got like a 4-hour walk that way and a 4-hour walk this way.
Up to.
Because, the up to is like, it only lasted 2.5 hours.
Is there any level, range of that? Is there any height difference? Because she might be breathing hard on the way back if she went downhill first.
Right. Yeah, she walks downhill, she walks back up. I'm never going to make it. Look, you have up to 9 hours to live, okay?
I need that to live.
How do you want to spend that last 9 hours? Well, up to, okay?
Right, up to.
But they kept stressing it. That was like, up to.
Well, they're probably up to 9 hours of oxygen. Yeah. Up to 9 hours of oxygen.
Yeah, on a full charge.
I hope everyone had their bell tone turned up for that up to part.
Yeah, crank up the miracle ears.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But they literally show her walking into the woods, and I'm like, you're killing grandma right now. But
why are they in the woods?
Yeah. It's like,
can't they have them in the mall?
That's what I was just going to say.
In the mall. They're just walking around.
Go to mall. That's where most people go, and the mall walkers anyway. Stop and plug in.
When I saw Chad Daniels in Indianapolis, the comedy venue was at the edge of a mall. It was like an anchor of the mall. So I walked around because I got there a little early. I'm like, well, I'm just going to go in there. 80% of the stores were closed. It was just people walking in circles. So I just joined in. I looked like a damn sheep. Just like, oh, this is what we do. Oh. And you could tell when stores had closed because you'd see a show that was a store that was advertising merch from a show from March or a movie that was supposed to come out in February.
Hasn't been open since then.
Wow, you've been closed a while.
Yeah.
That's all going to be on eBay later. But yes, I'm sorry. But yeah, why in the woods? I don't get it.
No, I don't. I just don't understand. I mean, there's so many different.
I guess to be fair, if you're in the mall, you could probably recharge it somewhere. But in the woods, you're up to 9 hours.
Yeah, but up to. What up to could be 45 minutes?
Yeah.
To 9 hours.
Yeah, because, technically, if it lasts for 9 hours once and every other time it lasts for 1 hour, it did go up to 9 hours at one time. Right. Or if it's plugged into the wall.
Yeah.
And it's pumping throughout, it's plugged to the wall. It gives you 9 hours. You unplug. We don't know. Yeah. We've never tested that.
Look, we know what it's up to. Okay. we just don't know where it will be. Okay. So you need to keep grandma within about an hour and a half of your radius. So we're good. But no, I've seen some of that stuff where it piques my interest. And then I look and you're watching her walk in. I'm like, you're killing her. And if the family's just waving to her, like, hey, you're leaving. Yeah, she's leaving. Why don't you go call the search and rescue? You know,
It'd be great. It was like it could have been 8 hours, but we took the GPS out to make it 9 hours. So don't go in the woods because we took that feature out.
They were filming for 6 hours, which is they were just filming for the commercial. They're like, "Oh, you're fine, ma'am. Go ahead, take your walk."
Has anyone seen Beatrice? Oh, I thought you were the one.
It comes with a built-in flare gun.
All right, we got to call the CEO again. He's really gonna upset. We lost another one.
Oh man, we told you we should have thrown in the flare gun for 1995. Come on, you know. But yeah, that was probably the dumbest commercial. I mean, the nuts one. How did that save me from shopping?
Yeah, really overhyped. Yeah, right.
That's the hype.
Yeah, because you don't have to go down that one aisle. You don't have to go down aisle 7 if you shop with nuts.com.
And I wrote it down. That's what it was. Nuts.com.
With a Z, because I don't trust it.
Yeah, I do not Google this.
Wait, why is com spelled with a K?
Yeah, that is so weird.
That's not right. Is that how we do it? I haven't been on the internet 5 seconds. Is that how we do it now?
I would ask a teacher, but they're all going back to school now, so I don't know how that's spelled.
I did a little traveling this week.
Really?
Yeah. I went to a restaurant. You're familiar with it because we used to go to this town to go get muffins.
Oh, yeah.
I went to Beefaroo in Rockford, Illinois.
Again, don't Google that either.
Yeah, that's a very tough one. Make sure you spell that out.
We are not Googling anything.
Beefaroo. And it's weird because they have like 6 or 8 of them. They're all different. Like one looks like a backwoods cabin, and one looks like a fire station, and one looks like a Portillo's, and one looks like, oh, you Googled it. And first I got to ask you this. What is your opinion on green olives? I think I know, but what is your opinion?
I hate all olives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big Mac, can we get a green olive up or down?
Green olives are amazing.
Oh.
You have problems.
Okay, so
You're dead to me.
Big Mac's on my team for this.
Yeah.
They have I didn't know they had it in Michigan. Well, this is interesting. We got to look at that later, Big Mac. I had an olive burger. It's essentially just the patty, cheese, and green olive.
That is disgusting.
I go back to work. Someone comes in from the outside and is like, "You guys smell green olives?" And I'm like, "It wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't have any green olives. What are you talking about? Why are you saying green olives? I didn't have green olives." It was so weird. Like, I didn't smear it all over my face. I put it in my mouth. You know what I mean? It's not like red onions or, like garlic.
Gyros.
So I thought. Yeah. Right. So I thought. I was like, no. So I've got self-conscious now about my green olive burger. But
that just sounds like my brother gets those on pizza.
Oh, yeah. So do I. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys are disgusting.
I mean, I've never really liked your brother, but I guess I'm on his team now.
Your brother, not a fan.
Yeah.
His brother, not a fan of him either. Yeah.
He gave me a hat that one time. I almost died in his backyard. So I guess I do.
Yeah.
There are some pluses, I guess.
Yeah, but it was probably a free, it's like something you got free, never wants to wear.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you could tell. It was like,
yeah.
This wasn't made for a human head, Ted. I think you'll look fine in it.
It says Goodyear on it. Was this a giveaway? Why is there a zipper? Just put it on. Keep the sun off your head. I really like even holidays. That's when you usually bust out like the olive trays. I remember that when I was younger.
That's where I got used to it. Yeah, we still do that.
Gross.
Yeah, my mom has a 3 compartment tray. There's green olives on one side. I want to say like pickles in the middle.
Okay.
Like the little
dills,
the little small like cornichons.
Yeah, like the gherkin pickles.
Yeah, the tiny ones.
Yeah.
And then black olives on the right.
Yuck.
Which black olives to me are a little more like rubbery tasting, but I still eat them.
No, because what happens? Somebody wants to order that on pizza, so then I know I can't have anything I can't even have a piece that touches that half.
That's the thing in my house.
Gross.
Is anyone else having the pizza? No. Okay. Well, then I can put olives on it.
Right.
Otherwise, no, it doesn't fly.
No, if I bit in. Matter of fact, I told you I'm kind of not feeling well today.
Oh, did that make you go?
Right now, yeah. I'm like I tasted them when I was much younger.
So have you ever had a muffaletta sandwich?
I don't even know what that is.
Has the olive spread on it? Like the olive?
Yeah.
You get it in New Orleans?
Really?
Yeah, it's like a Central Grocery is the name of the place that invented it, but it's like they take a huge round bun and they cut it in half and they put like the meats and cheeses and everything and then the olive salad on it. And then they wrap it up in saran wrap and compress it down so it all like, all the flavors blend and it sits overnight. Yeah. Turn around. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. See that green layer? Yeah, there it is right there.
That is disgusting.
So good.
You guys eat that stuff?
Jason's Deli has a good one, Big Mac. Run by there next time you're in town.
Where's that?
There's Naperville, Bolingbrook.
Gotcha.
You lost me. That's gross. That's just gross.
No, it's so good.
No, I do like I like pickles.
But anyway, that's where I grew up. I grew up like every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, every Easter.
Yeah.
That would be on the thing. And that would be out early. So it'd be like if you wanted to eat,
yeah, you
would either eat the raw quick carrots and, like broccoli that would be out.
Yeah, that's where I went.
Or the olives.
Yeah, no olives. No. I know people that pick them right out of the jar and just go to town. Can you do that too? Or
I can, but
they got to be cooked in something.
No, they don't have to be cooked. But I think like you can burn out on them pretty easily.
Yeah. No, I've never. But so are you like a giardiniera type guy then too, or no? I know it's a different flavor taste. But,
no, I kind of
because that's got some olive in it too.
I prefer the beef, just straight up. Yeah,
same here. I don't. Big Mac, even though you're dead to me. Do you like giardiniera?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, you're earning your way back. That's fine. So. It's just you only talk up when it like goes against me. I'm like, that's gross. I like that.
The best part is that'll be leveled to us in the finished product too.
Right. We'll all be at the same volume. Yeah. When I ask him like, hey, you want to get on board with me with this? He's like, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
No, I wasn't.
You were looking at me while I was talking. I'm sorry. I was just
totally. I was googling something for Ted, so I couldn't.
I was busy aiding your co-host.
Now, when we were right out of college, our mutual friend, Big Nate, who is not related to Big Mac, even though they have the same.
Who's bigger?
Same prename.
Huh? Who's bigger?
You.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I haven't made you turn and cough yet, but I'm pretty sure you are.
Yeah.
He worked. He still actually works for this company at a meat processing place. They make sausage and Italian beef and stuff like that. And every now and then he was in quality control. Every now and then he'd have to pull some off the line and test it, and then he could bring the rest of it home, and it would just be like. I just got used to having like mass quantities of
that's
beef
pretty good
around.
though. Yeah, I like a good roast beef sandwich.
Yeah.
So, but I don't usually pay for that. I mean, I'll order one if I'm out.
Yeah.
But I don't make it at the house.
Yeah, you said you've been to Portillo's and never had their beef sandwich.
One. I've had one now.
One now?
Yeah, I've had one now. So I had to try it, and I got it. What do they call it? Soaked or dipped or whatever they call it. Yeah. It was quite messy, but it's good. It was good.
Yeah, that's one of those you have to hunch over. You can't. That's not a car sandwich.
No. Well, unless it's a rental. You know,
I got to bring you back to the key.
Yeah. You're not. Your car
is it parked out front? Not really.
Your car is totaled. Yeah. It looks fine. Get inside of it.
I don't know if any of it's actually in this state, to be honest with you.
Just get inside of it. You'll know. We did that one time. We went to I think it was like WrestleMania 10. I mean, it's so long ago. We went to me and 4 other guys in a rental car.
Oh, please tell me it was a subcompact.
No, it was a Buick Riviera. But it was on the way back. We got stuff to eat. I hate White Castle, and being that I don't feel well right now, I should not talk about it because I can taste them.
You know, look at this guy, Big Mac. We're finding out some things that just don't play.
Yeah, you like White Castle, Big Mac?
Yes.
You're dead to me again. Okay, so anyway,
I'm apparently better friends with Big Mac than I ever was with you.
I like them, but I've made sure that I haven't actually ate any of them in
a long time.
10 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, now you have your own bathroom here. You could do it. It's fine.
Well, and
a shower.
In their defense, this was late at night, so they were looking for something open.
Well, I got a late at night story, but go ahead.
There's a Taco Bell right next door. So I'm like, I'll go to Taco Bell. I walked into Taco Bell, got myself whatever, came back out. We hop in the car. But the car now, they have all these White Castles in it. So you know what the car smells like.
Oh, yeah.
Then you got guys eating these in the car. So whatever they're dropping, those onions or whatever else, they're getting smashed into the carpet. You know, like when he went to return that car, it had to smell like a dumpster behind White Castle.
Right.
You know, it was gross. And
or if the plumbing in White Castle backed up.
Yeah. But ever since that time where I was closed in with them, I can't even. And my wife likes them. My kids I can't even be around them.
That's the same thing. Like within the last 4 years, I discovered stuffed pepper soup. Have you ever had that?
No, but it sounds good.
It was really good, and I found some places that would make it and everything. And then one night we had stuffed peppers at home, and I got sick that night. And I saw stuffed peppers again the wrong way, and now just the smell of peppers.
Yeah,
like I've been able to work through it, but there was a couple times when it would just be like, oh god, are there peppers somewhere in the state? Because I can't do it. So I totally get it. Like once that triggers in your head, you never want it in your face again.
No, and there's somebody we did a potluck at work, and they brought in
stuffing made
the stuffing.
Yeah,
and they're like, you got to try this, and I'm like, I can't.
Did they tell you?
I couldn't even tell. No, they told me, but I could smell it. I mean, as soon as I got it, I'm like, did you make this out of White Castle?
You said stuffing. What is this?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Because it literally looks like you wet down White Castle and mush it back up.
And they're like, oh, it's delicious. I'm like, is there White Castle in this bowl? They're like, yeah. I said, cool, not on my plate. We're good. And it could be great. Yeah. That's fine. You know, there's stuff I like that people don't like. It's fine.
Yeah.
But Man, I'll tell you what, just being locked in that car,
Like,
you know,
so if there
luckily,
were five of you, someone was running in the middle then, right?
yeah, it wasn't me. So I
Well,
was good.
clearly.
But yeah, in the middle, on the hump, that's me. I'll sit there, you know.
Those days.
Yeah. You remember the cars used to have the back seat facing the other way?
Yeah, we had one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
You did have one.
Yeah, we had a station wagon.
That was a celebrity wagon, right?
Yeah.
The small one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember a kid we went to school with, Eli, and his family had one, and I remember they lived out down the road in Simerton. So you go down
in the suburbs of
you'd be traveling down the country road. I don't think I could sit in one of those cars now because I'd be sick, like motion sickness, but because I'd be facing the other way. But I remember sitting in there and you're watching the cars drive right up on you and you're trying not to make, I mean, it was so freaky.
Have you seen those videos where they have like cars being towed in the car carrier? And so like a passenger falls asleep and the driver's like, ah! And they wake up and it looks like the car's coming towards them and they freak out. Yeah, you can do that easily in the backseat of one of those because every car's coming towards you. But, I mean, I could do it because I've ridden, trains and stuff like that have the seats going the wrong way. Can you do that? Like, have you ever been on trains like that?
No, the closest Disney, we do on the buses and they have the seats that'll face each other. And sometimes I can do it, but most of the time I have to sit forward. Now I can sit sideways on the side of the bus. So I'm moving sideways. Yeah. I can do that, but I can't it's, I don't know if it's a vertigo thing or it's just a motion thing for me that I can't do it.
Yeah. I know in Japan and European countries, because they're more advanced with their mass transit, that there's seats where you can move them. Yeah. You can pull the back and it'll swing to the other side. And that way you're not now instead of two seats facing each other, it's two seats in a row.
Right.
So that you're not facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do that for people that just aren't comfortable going backwards like that.
Yeah. Like I said, that's the only thing. It's the motion of it that gets me, but otherwise, no, I can go sideways. But I know I couldn't, as a kid, I guess stuff registers differently. But as an adult, I know there's no way I could sit in a vehicle.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've been on roller coasters as an adult, and then I don't like this as much as I used to. I find.
Well, I know never liked one. Yeah. I went on one, and I never. That's. I don't even want to bring up what it is because it's such a baby roller coaster. But I mean, it probably is like the world's most ferocious one when you're making sure it's safe because that's what I was doing. Holding on to my kid, making sure it was safe. So I don't really want to.
I remember the first one I went on. It was with my sister. I think it was. I don't think it was Tidal Wave. Do you remember Tidal Wave at Great America? It was just one big loop.
I went to Great America about 5 times
because you didn't like remember.
Yeah,
but it was literally you shot out. There wasn't like a track to get going. Like you didn't have like a lift hill to pull you up. They shot you out at speed. You went through a big loop, up an incline. You went back down the incline, backwards to the loop, through another incline the other way, and went through a couple more times. So it shoots you out.
Yeah.
So this is the first one I've ever been on. I think it was called Montezuma's Revenge. I think it was Knott's Berry Farm or something out that in California. And so I have my head kind of down out of the head restraint. And I look up and it says, keep your head back. And I'm like, turn to my sister. I'm like, why does it say you have to keep your head? At that point, she realizes my head is not back. And she just backhands my face. And I'm like, why did you? Boom! And we took off at speed. If she hadn't hit me, I think I would have broken my neck. Because I was leaning way far down. Like, why does it say we have to keep our head? Boom.
Yeah, because your neck ain't that strong.
Yeah, it took off.
Yeah. That's like those. I see the videos all the time online with the slingshot things where they launch people up.
Yeah, they don't tell them.
They don't tell them exactly when they're leaving. Then somebody passes out. Yeah. First off, you'd never strap me in one of those.
Right.
But I would pass out too. I'd pass out probably before we left the ground because I know it's coming. So.
I mean, I don't know how I'd feel anymore because.
But is that
just
really
the motion stuff? But I would do it.
But that's like for thrill seekers.
And some people. Yeah, that's how the bungee jumping started. It was.
Yeah, I want to jump onto those rocks, but not quite hit those rocks.
Well, I just want to know, how did they, who was the first person to be like, I think this rope will hold? I think this rope will hold, but also won't snap me in two. Who was the first one to figure that out?
Well, if we were doing that right now, we'd be like, hey, Big Mac, you like bungee jumping?
Maybe you'd be like, wait, what?
Yeah, wait, what?
What?
I need you to hold this 200-pound suitcase so we can make sure that it's going to hold us when we go.
I'm going to strap this to your knees and ankles. The Damon's going to rush up and push you.
He moves. Olay!
I told you to wear one.
Yeah, that's
see the big poof.
Now, if you were pushing him, he'd probably stand there and let you push him. But when it's me, nope. He's just going to sidestep me. I'm going right off the bridge.
That's amazing. Well, it was funny.
It's true.
I went to Branson, Missouri every year.
Oh, nobody likes a bragger, Ted, but okay.
Sure, yeah, it's great. No,
he has Branson money, Brian. In case you're wondering. Okay, go ahead, Ted.
Yeah. I can go to a biscuits and gravy buffet almost every day. Now who's sad?
Not anymore. There's no buffets.
That's true. But we went there, and my sister was in college, I think, or not doing something, so she can go. So I took Big Nate with us, and he wanted to do bungee jumping.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, I don't know if he did or one of us did, I think. And it was some shady bungee jumping. It was like they had like a cherry picker in a parking lot, and they just had it extended all the way up. And my mom was like, "No, I don't think we should do that." But then we ended up doing the Magnum
Nate
PI.
can.
Yeah, no, we did the Magnum PI helicopter tour.
Okay.
And then later on, I guess my mom told Nate's mom. They're like, "Oh, what did you guys do?" Like, "Oh, the boys wanted to do bungee jumping," and his mom like kind of freaked out. She's like, "Oh, but I didn't let him do that. But I let him go on by helicopter."
Yeah.
By ourselves. Like there was the pilot and maybe one other person, but it was like no adults were in there with us besides the pilot. It wasn't like my mom got in there because she was like, "No, I'm not going in that thing."
That's awesome. How'd they crash? They got cold and shut the fan off.
Yeah.
And that's how it happens.
Turns out that helicopter could only fly in tropical climates. We put it up in the Midwest and it was like, no.
Weird. You think when we chiseled all the ice off of that blade, it would work just fine. Was this winter
we
time?
know it was weird.
Yeah.
Like this would happen to my family. We would go places and we'd run into people we knew because, like I said, my dad taught at school.
Yeah.
And we went to Disney.
Yeah.
We were in Disney World, and my dad was like, "Okay, this is one place I will never be found. No one will ever find
Wrong.
me." All of a sudden, you hear, "Oh, look at this yellow hammers over there." And
Yeah.
like, turn around, and there's someone they knew. And I was like, "Oh, that's when it really stuck. That when we can't go anywhere. Back in that, now I can go and no one knows who I am." But we were in Branson on the strip, they call it.
Yeah.
The main road through town. In a hotel pool. It was right on the road.
Yeah.
It was like, swimming al fresco. Like literally it was like pool, sidewalk, road. And also
Diving boards on the old line.
Mr. Chakota came with us, our former teacher. He was with
Awesome.
us. All of a sudden you drive by and you hear, "Meep, meep. Hey, Mr. C." And he drives by. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What is going on right now? This is crazy.
Everybody knows everybody.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm here too.
I like the Disney thing though, because honestly,
How many people have you run into?
I've never been on a trip where I haven't run into somebody I know.
Really? Well, you know a lot of people though.
Yeah, we know a lot of people, but it's just crazy. I've never been.
Because you think like, I know there's a lot of people in there. I mean, not right now, but there's a lot of people in there. You think the odds are you being there at the same time, sure, but the odds that you're actually going to pass by them.
Well, that's not even that. Well, the one time I walked up on a guy, Chris, and his wife that I used to work with. Okay, I walked up and it was neat. We're just walking through the park. Boom, we see him. But another time, same couple. We get on a bus to leave the park. We're going back to the resort or doing something, and they're on the bus. And I was like, "No, I've seen a lot of other people there that I know, but I've seen the same couple twice."
I'll say, but do you ever notice that? Like, if you run into someone early in your day in an event like that, and not even someone just somebody you've had an interaction with, like maybe you've told them it isn't the line for funnel cakes, or maybe you've made fun of a gentleman in his clothes and they take off out of the line. And then, like, you see them, like, 3 or 4 more times throughout the rest of the day. And that probably happens a bunch. You just aren't recognizing that you're seeing the same people. But because you've had an interaction with them, you're like, "Oh, that's that weirdo." Like, I've noticed that. Like, so I can kind of believe that. But it's, the same people on the bus.
Yeah, when it's somebody I already knew.
Right.
So it's different, though. Like, because you'll go in the morning when the park opens. If you hop on a bus and you get to the park when it opens, odds are the people from your resort, that's where they're leaving anyway. So there's a chance if you stay till the park closes, you know what I mean, that they did too. And you're back on a bus together, and you're like, "Oh, I saw you this morning," or you'll see them walking around the park, and you're like, "Hey, they're still here too," But that's about it. You don't expect to just walk up on somebody that you know.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. It's weird. Again, I don't know why this is all of a sudden Branson episode, but I was at the amusement park in Branson there, the Silver Dollar City.
Are you doing a show with Barry Williams maybe by chance?
No.
Okay,
no,
just checking.
But I was in the audience with Barry Williams once, and I had better seats. So suck on that, Greg Brady.
Yeah.
I was walking through up to the central area again, and there's this guy on the phone, and I'm like, I know that guy. Like, I know that, but my brain was like, there's no way that could be this guy. You haven't seen him since college. But I'm like, I know that guy. And then I turn and look, and I see my wife's college roommate. That's how I knew the guy. I'm like, that's her husband. And I was like, that's her husband. And I turned and see her in a restaurant, and he had stepped out to take the phone call. So they couldn't see me, but I walk up. You know how you can sit on like the patios and you can see what's going on. So I walk right up to the edge of the restaurant and just lean over. I'm like, "What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?" They turn around like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "Tad, what are you doing here?" I'm like, "What are you doing here?" Like, "Why are we in Missouri?" And she's like, and I was there by myself, like, because I drove my mom down to the town because that's where she likes to go. I'm like chauffeur, but I didn't take the kids or my wife or anything, just me. And my mom's not going to go to this amusement park because it's literally on a hill.
Yeah.
Like she would have gotten down once and be like, "Well, nice knowing you."
Yeah.
Because up to 9 hours.
I was going to say, you'd be good up till 9 hours. I know what you can
So
get.
it's just me. She's like, "Where is everyone?" I'm like, "I'm it." And she was like, "Oh, okay, well, nice seeing you." I'm like, "Yeah, cool." And then I saw him like 3 or 4 more times, but I was like, "Well, Dick Claire didn't want to talk to me then. They're probably not going to want to talk to me now."
Yeah. You guys look, no? Oh, no. Good?
No, you guys good?
Hey?
You guys good? You guys got any kind of candy? You want to go get a caramel apple? What do you want to do?
No, but it is weird when you go to places like, now if you go around here and you go to a busy mall or you go here, you're going to see somebody you know because you're within probably 20, 30, 40 minutes of where you live.
I saw the same guy at Fox Valley Mall like 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
I would just be standing there.
And he doesn't work there.
No.
Okay. Because he's wearing this.
He's wearing this thing that says
Banana Republic
Starbucks on it.
shirt.
Like,
I don't even
like,
know
what-
yeah, it's weird.
He was behind the counter making coffee. Like, what are you doing in there?
Bro, you can't be back there.
I did run into Gina in a Walmart once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it was the one to buy the house that she used to live in, where I still live. So.
You're a world traveler. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 minutes from my house.
Hey, he has Walmart money and Branson money, Brian. We're going to roll this guy in the
Brian's
parking lot.
got new blacktop money.
Oh
so-
yeah, hey, they did the blacktop here. They didn't put the stripes down. Good job, Brian.
Yeah.
I ran out of money.
Yeah, ran out of money.
Can we just put some stripes out? Because apparently you have the dumbest people that come to this. Did you see how people are parked?
Yeah, it's like the smaller the car, I think I can get it sideways.
Everyone
where
is
the spot
head
used
in.
to be.
I'm going to come in at an angle, I think.
Yeah. If you pick up the front, we can turn it. That way it's right in there sideways, and then we can open all the doors. Yeah. How are you going to get it out of there? I don't know, but it's in the spot. I couldn't believe, I'm walking up. I'm like, this car's so small.
Well, that's what I just pulled to the farthest spot. I'm like, I know no one can move any further.
Well, you're
'cause I'm the
blazing your own
fence.
trails.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
pretty
that.
much.
I like that. I have something in my throat.
I've noticed.
Yeah, I can't get rid of it. So I have something in the chair next to me I can't get rid of either. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Hey, Mac.
What's up?
Nothing. I just wanted to talk to you because I saw you playing on your phone. So really nothing. Are you taking pictures again?
Yeah, he's been taking the whole show.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, could you keep talking to Mac? Because I was looking at it on my phone real quick.
You guys talk amongst yourselves.
I'm going to give you a topic. Talk amongst yourselves.
Showers. By the way,
Man, that obsessed. By the way, though, I took a shower before I came here because I was working on some stuff
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
And I feel like I could already take another
you're
one.
going to take another one, right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, yesterday when you got in the car, I said you smelled
Oh,
nice.
yeah, you thought I'd put on some stuff or something.
I go, what are you
You're-
wearing like smell like cologne? What are you wearing? He's like, I just showered. I'm like, dude, when I shower, I don't smell that pretty.
Yeah,
I don't
you
even
were
know what
like-
it is.
You put in some smellers or something? I don't know what you said, but I was
Yeah.
like, I think he's referring to. Here's the thing is that my sense of smell is not very good anymore. So I can't tell if I put on too much or too little or anything.
Well,
I know like, when people walk away from me, I'm like,
oh, now I'm ripe.
so I didn't put any cologne on, so that must be my butt.
Yeah. Now I'm ripe. So I guess I understand. I'll be honest too. I don't really have a business proposal this week because
Thank God.
because I feel like
No one's liked them so far.
no, the piggyback ride thing.
Oh, you just
now-
want to stick with that?
Well, hear me out. You saw on our page, Matt Boucher, Boucher Farms. They have
Mhm.
lots of pigs.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of our partner right there. I think that's what we do. I get the strap and rope. You bring your clothes basket. We go and do it.
And he provides the pigs.
Yeah.
and
Did you put your fence up already?
No.
the limited? Well, yeah. How'd it turn out?
Did it get approved?
I haven't heard anything yet.
But they came out and looked at
That's
it.
not a good sign.
Did you kick
man.
a couple
I don't
down?
think-
Like I would have kicked at least a couple portions down before they came over.
There were already like 2 down on their own.
Yeah, but if they're going to buy you a fence, they would have already told you. So I think this is bad news.
I got the roof is for sure messed up.
The roof?
Yeah.
How did the
roof?
fence hit the roof?
The roof is
No.
on fire.
Yeah.
No,
so your
it
fence
was-
went through your roof.
No.
No, the storm went through the fence and the roof. I think
Yes.
is what we just need to nip this in the bud.
So did the roof go through the fence?
No. I mean, some
The
shingles
storm
might
went
have
through the
hit
fence and the roof separately.
it. It damaged both of them.
Oh.
Are you getting like water damage in your house now?
Yeah, we had a couple of leaks.
I had that happen in my house. Not in this storm, but a different storm where suddenly I was like, I don't remember that brown streak in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh God! I go out and like the whole, like the backyard, the part you don't, like the corner you don't see because it's in the corner that you don't drive up anytime.
Right.
And I was like, oh, that's missing some shingles. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. That's always that's expensive.
Oh yeah. The best part is I came home after the guy came and inspected it, and I was like, did we have a ladder? Did you not offer it to him? He's like, no, he just jumped up. You know how I know he jumped up? Because there's boot prints all the way up the wall and into the little like access hole.
Are you so now you have your phone on an angle, do you? There, Brian?
It's the best place for it to
Are
sit.
you trying to get like that 60s Batman shot?
I just needed somewhere to put it where it'd
Are you charging it right now?
No, I started a live stream.
You started a
I
live
like
stream.
how we're never told about this stuff.
Oh, okay.
Jose's watching.
Nice.
Hi, Jose.
Nice, nice, Jose. Bring your towel down. Bring some Jimmy John's. You can come on and take a shower.
Yeah.
That's fine. So did you put something on the screen behind us for this
No.
live stream? So
I ran out of money. I can't afford lines.
I had no lines. I have no
Get
background.
no lines. He has no like
Yeah.
verbal lines either.
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm stealing internet from the neighbors. So yeah, right now.
You want to get a night? Is that your grill out in the can of bricks out there? Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that
That's your
happened.
Weber?
That happened when they were doing the tar. I think they were
Grilling on the roof.
They were cooking their
I think
their lunch on the back on the.
You should get the same
can of
roofers for
bricks.
your house. Get the same roofers. You'll have lunch and a roof. So,
But I don't think you understand. Like they're using the can of bricks that were ripped out to put in the air conditioner to hold up their grill. That's a level of professionalism I want at my house for sure.
Well, hey, Mac runs a top quality setup here. It's all good. You cut that hole yourself, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you come down here and sweat it out because we know what it's like when there's no AC in here, Mac.
Yeah. Pretty brutal.
Somebody likes to do nighttime recordings. Not available in the morning, eh? All right. I see how that goes.
I'm gonna redirect you here. You got a busy week coming up, or
No, I don't.
so next week's show is gonna be great then. Too.
Yeah, next week's show is.
We got to figure that out because aren't
Yeah.
you working?
Well, I do. I work Saturday, and then I have a fantasy football draft, so that should be fun. That I'm looking forward to. This, not so much.
What do you guys do this year? You just be like, I fantasize that football is going to happen.
Yes.
Or
Oh, touchdown. Yeah. No, we're gonna get
get
together.
those little like metal, that old '60s metal game. Oh, they all fell over.
I told you we should have leveled it before we started. Told you. But no, we do that. I have one Saturday, then I have one Sunday afternoon. So I got a pretty full weekend.
Sounds like a pretty good weekend there.
Yeah. Maybe Bed Bath & Beyond if there's time. If there's time, But no, I don't have. We start football back this week too. Chuck, my son, they said, hey, we're going to start practice again. I don't know how that's going to go.
You're one of the coaches, right?
I'm one of the coaches.
So what is your responsibility?
Well, I run the defense for the varsity team, but I don't know to what level if we're going to get to hit people or not. I couldn't tell you because we're starting our practices back up. But if the rug gets swept out from under you again, where we can't hit or.
You just gonna? Is it like gonna be like Madden where they call a play and you call a play?
Yeah.
And like,
Well, we were gonna
that's
run
an offsetting play, so you got nowhere.
Well, you were calling a deep pass. Cool. I was calling a dime.
Yeah.
And I got two safeties back.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say that we stop that. And then what's your next move? It's gonna be like just a game of chess.
Oh, you're going up the middle? Well, we got this really big guy that was going to be.
Yeah. He hasn't played all game, but I was putting him in right now.
Yeah.
Right now. But no. So I don't know if they'll get to actually hit or not. I don't know if they'll get to play. They did say they're going to hand out gear, so I'm hoping.
It's a hot week too. It's supposed to be like a heat wave.
It is a hot week. Yeah, it's
Hot
gonna be
week.
hot. It's going to be hot. It's going to be like almost studio hot this week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big Mac, you familiar with that term, studio hot? It's
No.
You could
Fill me
Google
in.
it. I think it'll give the address here.
Yeah.
You can just look it up. It'll.
Yeah, they call that an Audiohive, late Audiohive heat wave.
But honestly, in his defense, the air in here makes a lot of noise.
Yeah, no.
So if we
can't
had
have
it on, you'd have it in the background. So I get it.
Do you remember we used to play Tecmo back in the day when
Oh,
you'd
yeah.
have to hide your controller because
Yeah.
you only had 4 plays, and
Yeah.
it'd be like, that's suspicious how you always have the right play to block my play every single time.
Yeah, no, we used to play that. We used to play. That was probably the best football game, even still today. I know Madden gets all the.
Yeah, I like Tecmo. I also like Super Tecmo Bowl because I think you got 6 plays or 8. It was a little
Yeah,
bit-
yeah.
But
But it
people
was-
are still hacking that game to this day and updating the lineup.
Correct. Yeah. But that's the techie world.
Yeah.
That's if you can do it and make money at it, do it.
I think it's
You know.
fun. Yeah, I can do it for fun, sure.
You find that fun?
I don't find it fun. That's why I don't do it. I'm sure
Because
those
aren't
guys
you,
probably
you're
do.
writing like software.
you're writing code for that,
Yeah,
sure.
you're writing code. So, and you're writing ancient code from Konami or whatever the name of the brand was that made it.
Tecmo.
Huh?
Tecmo.
Yeah. And then there's a bowl. Yeah, it's a Tecmo.
It's Tecmo. I believe they're the ones that came up with that.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Yeah,
Ted.
you know whoever made the Nintendo Entertainment System? Whatever company made up the Nintendo
Sega.
Entertainment
Yeah,
System?
the Sega people. Yeah.
It was ColecoVision, I think.
ColecoVision. Yeah, they're from Atari, I think, right?
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah. No, like I said, I got nothing. Are you traveling this week for work? You have anything going on?
I am going to the Quad Cities tomorrow.
Ooh.
And then the week after
This is the
that-
after storm Quad City visit?
No, I'm next week. The following week, I am going to Cedar Rapids, and they got hit hard.
Oh.
They got
okay.
that inland hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're still
Still wiped out?
there's still a lot of people that don't have power or water.
Hey, if you live in that area and you need a shower, come here.
Yeah.
Audiohive Podcast. Brian, can I give the address?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I don't know it off the top of my head. I
you
figured you're going
gotcha.
to say no.
I know it's.
I figured you're going to say no.
I know it's
Called him on his bluff.
See, he's such a jerk to me.
I know it's Suite F. I get it. It's F.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
how when they put the F on your door, so it's a stencil, ladies and gentlemen. It's a sticker that they took out of the piece of paper. They put the F on there, and then they put the outside rim, like that they pulled the sticker out of, that says "peel here." They put that on the door too.
Yeah.
So it
can
says
see it
F,
better.
and then it whispers F.
Yeah. So it's FF. Yeah.
I think there's another F out there
F
too.
to the second power.
Yeah.
Double
Yeah.
F.
No sign in the front. Did we ever tell that story the first time we came here?
Unit.
I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
And I'm in the parking lot next to it, which is down a hill.
Yeah.
And Damon's off to my left, and he calls me. He says, "Look up." So I look straight up, and I don't see him. He's like, "Look up." He's in the back lot. I'm looking to the front lot. He's like, "Are you an idiot?" I'm like, "I'm looking up. What do you want me to do?" He's like, "Look to your left and up." And I'm, I'll be
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. So I'm not as big as you say I am because you totally missed me standing against a brick wall.
It's like I'm looking straight up. You.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I missed about 3 hundo leaning against the wall.
went around this block probably 4 times. Like,
Yeah.
I can't. My GPS says I'm here. Like I don't see it.
It did. It said you've arrived.
Is
And
it
I'm
in
like,
the laundromat?
Where have I
Like,
arrived? Yeah.
Was this just is this another one of Damon's ploys to help me do his laundry? Like what is going on?
You said deck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like I said, we'll have an interesting week, I guess, to talk about next week. But we should do it earlier. I don't like doing the nighttime recordings. I really don't. I don't. Brian, he's wide awake. Because what do you wake up about?
Well, we have to
Noon?
do it.
1
like,
o'clock.
Your whole
I
weekend.
was up early.
You're up early. So
I drove in from Michigan.
Yes, Michigan.
You drove in this morning?
What part of
Yeah.
Michigan?
Oh,
Holland.
Oh, yeah, it's a nice place.
oh.
Eric
I
is in
think
that area.
I think I went there. Is that got a lot of windmills and stuff, right?
It's like there's apple orchards.
You're thinking
and-
of the Netherlands.
I think I drove there too.
Well, actually, we went through Batavia yesterday. There's a lot of windmills there.
No. There's literally Holland, Michigan, or something. There are windmills because we were up there for a wedding,
Yeah.
and then when we were driving home, we said we're going to go see that, and we went to Frankenmuth. Is that and they got like the world's largest Christmas store?
I did see pictures of that. You're probably right.
Yeah, that was like if you
My
were
friend
to-
Eric from work can. Well, he's your friend more than mine now.
Yeah,
but
well, 'cause we
he can
both don't like
confirm.
you.
He's up in that area. He will
Yeah.
definitely correct me. He will gently, constructively criticize yours, and he will correct me flat out.
Yeah,
So
but no, we went, and this place was amazing. I mean, I like Christmas, I like decorations, I like this and that, but this was like if you could dream it, it was there, and it was amazingly, ridiculously overkill.
so you took me to if you build it, he will come, and then you took your wife to if you dream it, it is there.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and it was disgusting. I mean, it was probably. I can't even tell you how big the building was, but they had like it's all in quadrants, and they have all these sections, and they're giving you directions, and it's like, how about if I just walk in and go around the outside wall of the building? Like, oh, you're gonna miss everything else. It's in the middle.
Like,
Cool.
is it jelly filled?
Yeah,
Don't care.
Yeah.
Don't care.
But I mean, they had like 20-foot trees inside. They had like literally like $5,000, $6,000, $7 Christmas trees, artificial trees.
It's crazy.
And I asked
You know,
them,
you
like,
can get one for like $100 at Target. Do they know that?
I'm like, do you sell these? They're like, oh, we sell a lot of them. I'm like, who? I guess there's different money in Michigan. I don't know. But I wasn't a big fan of the store itself. It's something to see once, and then you're done. We did go in a windmill. I want to say it was the Holland or New Holland or whatever.
that makes
you know?
sense.
Yeah, but we went in like one of the oldest in this area functioning windmills, and this and that. And they told us the whole story and everything
And
else.
you were out by probably sentence too.
Yeah, I was just like, okay. I just kept looking because it's very primitive, and they have a
You're like,
person.
down in Illinois, we have metal ones.
Yeah, yeah. We have ones
So like 50,000 feet in the air. You want to come down and see one of those?
right. You're not going to walk up and stand in it, but they were even showing the millstone. You know how they used to
Yeah.
use it to grind, and they're like it's so big that they won't even take it. It doesn't work to grind anything now. Of course, it's just the windmill. But they're showing. They're like, well, this is where you would put your corn or whatever, and it would grind it down. And I'm like, that's pretty cool, but you're still like 8 floors up,
Yeah.
and they got all these dumb waiters and all this other stuff. And it was neat to see because it was probably, I don't know, 200 or 300 years old. And they brought it from overseas, and erected it in this field. Yeah, we both giggled. But it was neat to see. But like I said, now I've seen it. So there's certain states like we've agreed we're done. I'm done with Iowa. Okay.
Yeah.
I know you can't be because you go there for
Yeah,
work.
right.
You
Done with Michigan?
I'm done with that.
I'm going there in a couple weeks.
I'm done with Michigan. Yeah, I'm done with Michigan. Other than that, those are probably the 2 states that I can tell you that I'm not going back to.
Have you ever been, Big Mac can answer, have you ever been to House on the Rock in Wisconsin?
No.
No.
So Tina was under the impression it was just like a weird, quirky house.
Mhm.
So she thought we'd be there in like an hour. Well, you go through that weird, quirky house, and it is weird and quirky and pretty neat to see. Like they made a whole wall out of like beer bottle, like the bottoms, like the circles. Like they made a whole glass wall out of that. And there's a part where the house keeps getting narrower and narrower and narrower, and it goes out to a peak over like an overlook. But then you go through the house, and then there's this like big, I don't know if it's a museum you'd call it or something, but it has all. Yeah, there's the peak room where you walk all the way up.
Huh.
But then they have this like big museum like after that where they have like a whole Christmas room and like just
Now, were they selling stuff there too, or no?
No, it wasn't that kind of stuff. It was just like a exhibit. But man, we were there like 6 hours.
Yeah.
And we didn't take a camera in because she thought that it wasn't. And this is before camera phones, so it was 2001.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just like, oh, cool. Well, we were gonna have no memories of any of this. That's why I can't even tell you about it because I haven't seen a picture.
Yeah.
I probably have a postcard somewhere. But yeah.
But no, that's I don't like.
Is Wisconsin still? Could we go there some day?
Maybe. If you want fireworks or cheese, right? Isn't that what you go to Wisconsin for?
And other stuff.
They have the Packers. I don't want to go to.
They have bratwurst though.
I'm not big in bratwurst. I'm not. You know me, Ted. I'm not a bratwurst kind of guy.
You're not a bratwurst kind of guy.
But no, I do think we need to do our road trip like we're talking about to Waffle House, though.
Oh, are we going to do that?
I think so.
I'm excited about that.
I think
Is
so.
your wife coming?
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, because we'll be murdered if we don't take her.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I'm not even going to go to Marishka's and not bring her home a sandwich. I'm definitely not going to drive, 2.5, 3 hours south and not take her for Waffle House.
I'm excited now. Wait, do I have to paint a deck or anything to get this to happen?
No. But we're going to bring her with because then she can kind of take some of the video.
Could she do Facebook Live? Because I'm not doing that in the car anymore.
That was the worst experience we ever had. We talked about that on Gina's podcast too, I think.
Yeah, we did.
That was that was pretty crazy. So Facebook Live here.
We've never been in control of it. So if it sucks, it's not our fault.
Right. We blame Brian. Brian, your fault?
He had it up a second, like I guess 10 minutes ago.
Oh, did he?
It literally was like the 60s Batman. It was at an angle. Most of my face is a microphone.
Like
it's just like a glowing dome over a microphone talking.
Were you just putting stuff up on your page?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So thanks for letting us know afterwards.
You're welcome.
It's my wife. We're getting our website ready. Our website's going to be pretty neat. It's we have two. It's thatchecksoutpodcast.com and then thatchecksout.net because that checks out.
Doesn't check out.
Does not check out for us. Correct. So we have that. And when you go to it, you'll be able to see everything we've done, what we're doing. We're going to do, the plan right now is to maybe do like some daily, not daily, but like weekly devotionals. But when I say that, they're going to be more on the lighter side of like the life coach premise. And like I said, I still have a couple of those I could go to. I'm surprised more people didn't want to be life coached by me. I mean,
a look of shock on my face.
Mac, you want some life coaching?
I'm good.
He's so definitive.
He really, you suck as a person.
Does not like you. Right? No, I don't think he doesn't like you, and I appreciate that. But no, it's a way to. It's like a one-stop shop for everything that checks out. So we can just share that, and if you want to find our podcast on different mediums, you can find it that way.
Yeah,
you can see some pictures that we put up, some video will be linked there, some other information. It's just an easy thing to find out everything we're doing in one spot.
Right. It'll be linked to our YouTube page, which that's why we need some more stuff.
Right.
We need to go do some more things.
We need to go do stuff.
Yeah. You need stuff. So check that out. That should be launched hopefully by next week. Which I know it's Sunday, Monday, whatever. But by the end of the week, we should have that up and going. And you'll be able to play the link live from there too.
Right.
So if you're like, well, I don't have this downloaded on my phone, I don't have this or that, you can go right there and play it. So, and that'll be pretty cool. And again, we're going to do a little bit of merch stuff, but we're still trying to tweak exactly what we want and how we do it. Big thing, we're going to do some stickers, decals, and they'll have the QR codes on them. So that basically if somebody sees it, hey, what's that? Well, get your smartphone out and hit it and you'll see, and it'll take you right to our website where you can see everything. So we're getting a little more high tech, which is good.
Yeah. And if you guys could get a little more high tech, when you are wherever you listen to our podcast, just hit subscribe and automatically download this. Let the phone do it for you.
Yeah. And leave a review.
Yeah.
A good review. Thank you. Brian brought that up last time.
5-star reviews.
You're right.
Leave reviews. It really helps us out. It helps us out because it helps the system find us so other people can find us when they're just searching. Because we know you guys are telling all your friends and we really appreciate that. But we also want strangers to come in and be like, what is going on with these guys?
Yeah. Well, and when you tell your friends, use peer pressure.
I was going to say blackmail, but peer pressure sounds
peer
better.
pressure.
Sure.
Peer pressure.
There's no law
right.
against
Well, I
that.
was going to say baseball bat, but I went with peer pressure.
Yeah,
But I guess
you smarted it out there. That's
yeah,
good.
I did. Well, I'm not going to say baseball bat to him now. I said peer pressure.
Oh, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't pick that up, did they?
No.
Did you say that in Big Mac level?
I said baseball bat. Peer pressure.
Baseball bat.
Yeah, baseball bat. Yeah, you'll fix it in post. Don't worry, Mac. You'll be good. You'll fix it in post.
We'll fix it in post. Well, we got a story for you
yeah.
after the show, Brian. That's a great story.
Yeah, that's a comedian that he fixes everything in post. But when
That's
you
a
wear
great
leather
story.
pants, you should be able to fix anything you want to. But no, you don't have any stand up coming up or anything, right?
I did. Got canceled, so nope.
Oh, okay.
And then I
thought you were better than that. But
I got
okay.
no. I got rebooked, but I'm going to be out of town that day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, things are shutting down again, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of going backwards with some of that stuff.
Yeah.
So, because that's the other thing we want to do. We want to do a live event somewhere.
Yeah.
And we don't know when or where because we have to wait until the world says we can. So, but please.
What the world needs now
yeah.
is to open
is that
back
checks out?
up. It's the only thing that there's just too little of.
We're probably just going to get sued for that now.
Whatever.
No, not because you sang it, because of how bad you sang it.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Burt Bacharach will love that. I tell you right now. That checks out.
Is he still alive?
Who knows? Brian, can we look that up?
Yeah, Brian. Come on.
Burt Bacharach?
Burt Bacharach. How do you
We
spell
let him Google
Bacharach?
everything as long as Ted says it. If I ask, it's like, no. Internet's down. Sorry. But seriously, be on the lookout for that. We'll post that on social media too when it's ready. But we're going to try and minimize or where everything goes to one spot.
Yeah.
He's 92 years old.
He's 92 and he's still alive?
He is alive.
All right. He is going to sue Wilson for that awesome
He's
rendition.
5'8", in case you were running into.
He's 5'8"?
Yeah.
You can
Yes,
take
my
it,
name
Ted.
is spelled Damon.
Yeah. My friends call me Damon.
My friends call me Damon. Paracchio if you're nasty.
What's with the deep references, man?
We said we had nothing today.
Yeah.
We're digging deep.
Yeah, we really had nothing. So, but we don't want to not put out a podcast.
Right.
Yeah,
It wasn't we don't want Ed to come find us if we don't put out a podcast.
It wasn't that we weren't prepared. It wasn't that we weren't ready. It's that we suck at what we do. So I just want you to know that. That's I blame you, and I blame Big Mac. So if this was not entertaining, sorry, Mac. It's you, probably because you're eating green olives and sleeping the whole time.
It was
If
worth
you're eating
it.
green olives and I
Did
didn't
you put in the echo?
Just for me.
if you're eating green olives and I didn't get any, now we're no longer friends.
Yeah.
Are we wrapping up? Is that what
I
we're
think
doing?
we need to wrap up.
All right,
Bring
well-
your energy. You wrap it up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for checking out That Checks Out. I've been your host, Ted Wilson, star of our show, Damon Paracchio,
I don't think so.
the man with a plan, the one that doesn't know how to talk into a mic at a podcast studio, Brian, Big Mac here at Audiohive Podcast Studio. That checks out.
That does check out. You tell us when you're ready.
Because we won't
We only have seconds of comedy. We don't want to waste it. So my post actually says you might not be the only one sleeping here tonight because I'm exhausted right now. So 2 of us will be sleeping during the podcast. We'll have dueling pillows.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No.
What?
What?
What? Huh?
What?
What?
All right.
What?
What? Oh, you have internet today, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. How
about that?
inconvenient.
How convenient.
Yeah, just a
Do you want to swing around?
week after I needed it. That's all good. Don't worry. Wow.
By the power of mowing.